Sup Gamer Nation, it's Adam Mater. We got some Titanfall beta going on. And for those of you that may or may not have had time to join in on the beta, or those of you that would like to get better at this game, here are some Titanfall tips. So for any of you that have played a Respawn Devs game before, you'll understand that sound is a big part of gameplay. From getting the position of enemies, to just other cues that tip you off to when you need to take action. The biggest application of this in Titanfall is when you're rodeoing or being rodeoed. When you're rodeoing, you will hear the door open on the enemy's Titan before they even begin to get out of it. Get off the Titan before you're shot. Tip 4 is about the hit window. Basically, your hit window is just how much you're revealing to your opponents. In this gameplay, you can see I'm sniping, and I'm only peeking over the ledge just enough to see my targets. The more I want to see, the more of my hit window I reveal. So this general tip is just only reveal the bare minimum that you need to in order to see your targets. Tip 3 is just about your secondary weapon. Use it, know about it, and be aware of it. Most common application of this tip would be when you're rodeoing, be sure to swap over to your secondary weapon and unload that into the enemy Titan before you go through the hassle of reloading your primary weapon. The biggest application of remembering your secondary weapon would be swapping it out. If you come across an enemy's weapon on the ground, be sure to swap it out. Get that shotgun, get that sniper rifle, or get that submachine gun that you may not have in your inventory because of your class. These next two tips are probably the most important to take away. Tip number 2, that's Z-axis. For those of you that may have not noticed, this game has double jumping and wall running. That's to increase height over other players. The players that embrace this height are going to be the ones that excel. Too often do I see other players running around in the street Call of Duty style. This basically turns you into a fish in a barrel. Don't be those players. In this clip, you can see me use wall running to shoot across the map 4 times faster than I would have on foot. Use this to flank opponents. Embrace the wall running because it is definitely a key component. This moves into the next final tip, tip number 1. Move, motherfucker! In this gameplay footage, you can see that I have just died. I died by a guy that had a higher height advantage on me, but I used the Z-axis and fast movement to get back to his position. He made the poor decision of not moving, and that's why I win this fight. In this other clip, you can see I'm clearly out-sniped by a better player, but I win because I'm the one that moved and flanked his position. He stuck put to his rooftop, and that's why he lost. He was a better player, but I embraced the movement and the Z-axis better than him. Those are the 5 top tips that I could come up with. You may have thought these are a little broad, but that's because the game is still in beta. I don't want to start talking about which weapons are better than others, because all this stuff can be tweaked. However, if any of you got tips, hop on down to the comments section and post those. Final little thing, if you wanted to watch all this gameplay without my ranting, the links for those are in the underbar.